Hi, MindPhysique here. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we'll be looking at muscle growth tips and muscle mechanics. Later on, we'll be looking at a study about muscle training frequency. Our skeletal muscle, such as our biceps, are voluntary muscles, meaning that we can control their functions. These muscles also help us maintain posture, stabilize our joints, and even generate heat through shivering. There are three types of skeletal muscle contraction, and all of them involve the muscle getting flexed. The first type is the concentric contraction, and it happens when your muscle is flexed and the muscle length is shortening. The second type is the eccentric contraction, and it happens when your muscle is flexed but it's lengthening. And the last type is the isometric contraction. It is when you're holding a weight and your muscle length isn't changing, but it is still flexed. Let's use bicep curl as an example. So in terms of bicep curls, the concentric phase happens when you lift the weight up and your muscle is shortened. And eccentric happens when you slowly let the weight down. And that's the eccentric phase and the muscle is lengthened. However, please know that this is not eccentric phase. That's just called dropping the weight as your muscle is not flexed. And the third and the last type is the isometric contraction, and it could happen at any point of the rep, as long as you're holding the weight and the muscle length is not changing. So it could be at here, or like down here. Now we're done with the basic mechanics. Let's get to some growth tips. Number one, avoid injuries by always keeping your form in check. Because if you get injured, you will lose all your gains in the previous weeks, which isn't worth it. And even after you recover, you may be more prone to future injuries. Therefore, always choose a weight that you can comfortably handle at every point of the rep. If it helps, try to go for a weight that allows you to go for a slow concentric phase and a slow eccentric phase. For muscle hypertrophy, the exact duration of rest for each muscle group is unclear, but we usually recommend 48-hour rest for one muscle group. Meaning that if we already did chest workouts on Monday, it's better to take Tuesday off and do a pull day instead. If you wish, you can do another chest workout on Wednesday. If you work out too soon again, you'll be in a state of overtraining where volumes and intensity are too high for the muscle to recover. This can lead to reduced results and in extreme cases, muscle loss. A paper, Comparison of Weekly Equalized Volume Resistance Training Routines, compared two groups. The first group trained muscle 2 times a week, and the second group trained muscle 4 times a week with equal volumes. After 6 weeks, researchers concluded that the 2-time muscle group experienced greater gains. This doesn't mean that you should only train 2 times per week, however, as everyone's routine is different and intensity is different, so is volume. This just goes on to say that higher frequency isn't always better if you cannot recover from it. Number 3, perform full range of motion and avoid using momentum. I bet you've seen people in the gym doing bicep curls like this. By doing bicep curl this way, they're actually shifting the exercise focus from the bicep to their glutes, trap, and anterior delt. Plus, by the end of the swinging motion, they're not actually working bicep that much. If you look at this, by the time you swing up, you only have this much range to work with. It's a partial range of motion instead of getting the benefits of a full range of motion. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel for free fitness tips. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a certified personal trainer and I'll try my best to help you achieve your fitness goals. Alright, take care.